This is the best time to get yourself a gaming PC, specifically a 4K one. So let's get to it with this quick build guide. For the processor, बहुत लोग बोलेंगे कि 6 कोर बस नहीं होगा, 8 कोर चाहिए, 12 कोर चाहिए, वो तो जरूरी है, बट ऐसा नहीं होता है क्योंकि गेमिंग इज मोस्टली रिलायंट ऑन योर ग्राफिक कार्ड एंड सिंगल कोर परफॉर्मेंस. सो 6 कोर्स आर मोर देन इनफ फॉर मोस्ट 4K games. We recommend the Core i5 12400F because एक तो this 6 core CPU is only 15,000 and has similar single core performance to its non-K i7 and i5 counterpart. Secondly, इसका TDP बहुत कम है, so you won't need to spend a lot to cool it down. And secondly, आपका बिजली का बिल भी बहुत बचेगा. Another reason is that इसका bottleneck कुछ भी नहीं होगा. You can go up to an RTX 3090 without any loss in performance, making it future-proof without breaking the bank. Moving on to the motherboard, we've chosen the MSI B660M A Pro Wi-Fi. Since we're using a non-K processor, you won't need to go for a Z-series motherboard. This particular B660 has enough VRMs to keep your CPU cool without compromising on everyday needs, such as Wi-Fi 6E, 2 M.2 slots, and front Type-C. The board also supports PCIe 4.0. Granted that there's a possibility of PCIe 5.0 releasing with RTX 4000 series, but what you guys need to realize is that they'll be just as expensive. The RTX 3000 series cards are at an all-time low, so get it while you can as the deals are very limited. We have tested 4K games in the past and what we've noticed is that they usually utilize around 8 to 10 GB of memory. If you're running other applications in the background, the system will obviously require more memory to run stably. So we will recommend at least 16 GB of memory. If you have the budget, then 32 GB is also a very good option. Coming to the graphic card, 4K gaming के लिए we suggest the Inno3D RTX 3080 because it's at a very good price right now. लेकिन 3070 में भी गेमिंग हो जाएगा. Yes, absolutely हो जाएगा. लेकिन आपका 4K गेमिंग पूरे गेम्स पे 60 FPS प्रॉमिस नहीं होगा, थोड़ा अनस्टेबल चलेगा इवन ऑन ऑप्टिमाइज्ड सेटिंग्स. अगर आप 3080 ले लेंगे तो आपका 4K at 60 FPS on all games basically like promised. The price variation between the 3070 and this particular 3080 is around 10,000. Extra stability के लिए I think the 3080 is well worth it. On the other hand, if ray tracing gaming isn't what you're looking for, then the Radeon 6750 XT is a very compelling alternative. आप बना रहे हो PC 2022 में, so I think it's kind of obvious that you need an SSD at this point. You can opt for SATA SSDs, but they are similarly priced to NVMe drives, so it doesn't make sense to compromise on performance while still being able to afford it. So we recommend the WD Blue SN570. आप यूज कर रहे हो 3080 with a 12400F, तो आप make do कर सकते हो एक 750 watt PSU के साथ. लेकिन just to be safe and future proof, we recommend the PM850D from Deepcool. Moving on to the case, it doesn't make or break your performance. If you will not be adding a lot of storage drives, then the C200G is a great budget option. Airflow just about bus हो जाएगा and you even have space for a 360mm radiator. But if you can extend your budget slightly, then the Cooler Master CMP510 is also a good buy. The total build value is around the 1.2 lakh segment, which sounds like a lot, but if you compare it to what it would be 2 to 3 years ago, it's actually a very good deal. So in case you want to get your hands on this build, you can drop an email at support@themvp.in, call on our toll free or check the link in the description. It will forward you to our socials where you can get in touch with us and we'll help you out. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.